Hey guys, Kieran here again for the fifth video of today, and probably the last one of today. I'm not sure yet. I'm going over the last two races in all three players' handbooks, which are the Shardmind and I believe some fey creature that I still not memorized its name. But for the Shardmind, average height is 5'9" to 6'2". Average weight is 180 to 230 pounds. Their ability score is a +2 to intelligence and a +2 to wisdom or charisma. Their size is a medium. They have a speed of 6 and they have normal vision. They know languages of common, deep speech, and a choice of one other language. Skill bonus to +2 Arcana, +2 Endurance, +2 to one other skill. Telepathically, you can communicate telepathically with any creature within 5 squares of you that has a language. You have a resistance of 5 physic. The resistance increases to 10 at level 11, the 11th level, and 15 to the 21st level. You're a living construct, which means you don't need to eat, drink, breathe, or sleep. And immortal origin, you are a construct of shards, pretty much, and it is said that you, playing as this, if you die, you go to a different realm instead of just dying. So you just travel around realms instead of completely dying and going to heaven or wherever the person dies in this. And you have Shard Swarm in this. So they have which is an encounter power, which is each target grants combat advantage to you until end of your next turn. Then you then teleport half your speed. For what it's saying here, each target grants combat advantage to you means that you have combat advantage over them. You get your +2 to attack rolls, and that you also teleport half your speed after you do that. I don't know, it doesn't say anything about attack of opportunity, so I think that rule is still in play. And technically, the way it says your attack is, you become a Shard Swarm, the encounter power, which is turned into, I would think, a tornado or a twister of shards going around. And so when you go by, you do damage, teleport half your speed, and reform. As saying in the physical description, that you live until the point where you're supposedly dead from negative half your hit points. And in the description, it also says it is genderless, but you can take on the form of either a feminine or a masculine form. And the next and final race out of all of the player handbooks is the Wilden. They stand from about average height of 5'6" to 5'9". Average weight is 140 to 170 pounds. The ability score bonuses is a +2 to wisdom, +2 to constitution or dexterity. They are medium size, have a speed of 6 squares, and have low light vision. Their languages is common and elven. Skill bonuses to +2 nature and +2 to stealth. You have fey origin. You choose fortitude, reflex, or will. You gain a +1 racial bonus to that defense. And you have nature's aspect, which is 3 different powers. And I believe it says you can use any of them after they recharge. So you can use any of the 3 whenever, unlike certain races where you pick one and you're stuck with that until your character dies or you get a new character. Another thing is that these are no ordinary creature. It is pretty much like some elf way or gnome living for hundreds of years And these are pretty much trees moving around, because it's sitting here and saying that they're made of tree bark, leaves and stuff, and while they age, it acts like a tree. Like early, their branches with some leaves, and then when they get older, the leaves start changing. And when they're at the oldest, they're like trees in winter, where they're leafless, or that in mid-age or in between young mid or mid to winter for old age, that they change into the autumn colors of orange, red, as you can see right here on the shield. If you can see it, I don't know, but it doesn't say anything about reproducing or anything, so they might reproduce just as humans. And as you can see here, this is part of one of the 3 abilities. I find this race very interesting. I might play as this race next. I am not for sure yet. I think this will be it. We've covered all of Dungeons and Dragons playable races in the player handbooks, and I believe the next video I'll go over is the monster manual playable characters. In the back of that, as where the most famous dark elves called Drow are. That in fact they have been played a lot to the point where they actually have a racial paragon path. And I believe that's the only one in all the monster manuals that it got its racial paragon path. So next video will probably be covering that. So like and subscribe to become an adventurer. I am also planning to if you comment down below about asking about a good adventure idea, I'll brainstorm and I can probably give you some suggestions. If you live locally here in Lafayette, Indiana, starting, I believe, this Sunday, we'll be starting to show back up at Castle and Comics on 4th Street. So if you're local to the Lafayette, Indiana area, come down whenever. I should still have some spare character sheets. We rotate back and forth between Star Wars and Dungeons and Dragons. Say we have a fun time. Just come down whenever you want. I'll tell you ahead of time, I'm not the greatest dungeon master because I'm still new to this, but I'm helping you guys out. So see you next time. Subscribe to become an adventurer today and see the newest videos that will help you out. See ya.